So in this video, I'm going to speak a little bit more about the reason for why this key is foundational. And the reason for why this key is foundational is because if you think about what a foundation is what we build before we go towards, putting the bricks down. So if you think about, if you're trying to build a skyscraper, and it's a great analogy because when you do have a business that's working well, or you've created something of great magnitude, then from that organization, eventually you're going to have a different view, a different perspective from the top of the skyscraper. And that's where everybody wants to be. Everyone wants to see the view from the top of the mountain, top of the skyscraper. But the thing about building a skyscraper is that unless you have strong foundations that have been built first, then that skyscraper is either going to fall down, or it's just not going to go as high as you want to build it, right, without collapsing. And so the idea about the foundation and why the spiritual connection is the foundation is because when you look at the foundation of anything, then you'll see that one, it goes beneath the actual surface. So it's beneath the surface. And so when we think about the way in which most people seem to have their everyday thoughts, their thoughts tend to be more so in their head as opposed to in their heart, right? So if you're having thoughts that are just surface level in your head and you're not actually speaking on a soul level, on a spiritual level with another person, then you are not tapping in to the foundation, which is unseen, right? So you can't actually see what's going on because it's beneath the surface. And even when you have the skyscraper that's built and you can see it fully fleshed out, you can't see the foundations anymore. It's no longer visible to the human eye. And so it's the exact same thing with the human heart. The skill, when you get good at using the heart to your own advantage and not to your own detriment, because people are skilled at the wrong thing. People are skilled at seeing things appear in the worst possible way, shape or form. So they're about to take that leap of faith like Neo, and what they see is they see themselves falling instead of flying. And so if all you see is yourself falling, you're gonna fall. Like, that's you having that confirmation bias and wanting to jump in and go straight to the ground. But if you see from the heart and you see yourself flying, then you have the faith, which is a skill as well. So as much as you can be skilled to be good at seeing fear, you can be skilled to see everything that you want in faith. So when it comes to having this foundation set in stone, your foundations want to be set in the right connection in terms of the spiritual connection, which is all things that are unseen, all things that we can feel, and all things which are energetic. And then from there, you'll be able to build something in the 3D dimension as well that other people can see. But the foundations were built first in the non-physical, because everything that you can see in this world right now, including me, including this desk on the table, including the phone, like everything that you can see in your room currently, the laptop that you're watching this on, or your phone that you're watching this on, all of those things started in the spiritual realm. They started because of an idea that somebody had in the unseen world. They started because there was some momentum that had to happen in the quantum field. And so if you know that everything 3D started in the non-physical, then whatever skyscraper you want to build has to be first fully fleshed out, seen visually in your own mind first, then written down onto paper before you actually build the entire thing. And so you have to become the architect before you become the builder. And that's why this key is so foundational, why it's so important as well to have these foundations set in place. Because if you don't have that proper foundation, it is going to fall down, and you're not going to be able to build that skyscraper that you really want to build. So yeah, that's the reason why it's foundational. I'm going to go into the next few videos how we can actually set these right foundations, and how we can give you the key of spiritual connection and unlock that part of your heart as well.